scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Returns looking good so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's Stroud now. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, around to Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Offense to the line for second down. On the ground again with Mixon. And they'll hold him up after a short carry to the 44. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Mixon on the toss. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They motion the tight end over. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Cut out left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Collins, the receiver, in motion left. Stroud now on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Taken down by Folorunshio Fatukasi. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 32. Taken in by Kirk right side. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Lawrence working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Jaguars into punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be Texans football. 1st and 10 from the 41. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. 7-3 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Back to throw, Stroud. And the Jaguars are there. He's all down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This one quickly to Dell. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Lawrence throwing here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's ETN on 1st down. Still has room inside the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They'll run. ETN has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now lead by 10. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Play brought to an end by Ronald Darby.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 40 on 2nd down. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Going right side, mixing with it. He's got a gain of 6 there. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars with a chance to boost their lead. Second and 3 now. They go right back to Etienne, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard as he's Alshire that time on the tackle. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 37. He's up, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jeff Okuda with the INT. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Nearly an interception on that play, so it'll be 2nd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On now is Cook to kick this away. Wangu now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st down, Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. They send a man in motion. Stroud throwing here on first. This finds Shark complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Dell now in motion right. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. He's throwing for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Texans 11.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finding Davis. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Caleb Farley arranging over for that stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Trying it right side with Etienne. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Catches made down the right sideline. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Etienne again. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Etienne. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock. Get some points on the board.
Get out of here with a win. Oh!
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars make it a 9-point advantage. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
one right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Cook to kick this away. Wangu now to return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Completed to Collins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a carry by Etienne. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Here's 2nd and 14. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Now he'll fire one up the middle, and they connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On the run, it's Etienne. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's complete. Here's Kerr. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's ETN on the give. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They did it! He made the interception! Azeez Al-Shire has it. The 40. Into the red zone. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, easy. Route. There we go.
Here's a give to ETN. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars losing by 4. Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. This is ETN, and the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
To the line they go. It's second down. To throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Caleb Farley has it. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Texans come away with a road win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Texans as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.